Hey, I've tried recording this. It feels like 1,000 times now. If my camera moves or you hear weird noises in the background, it's probably an animal. I just have my tripod set up on my mattress. So I mostly just wanted to make a video to kind of explain what's been going on with me, why I haven't been that active on Facebook, and what my plans are for the future. Plans being a very nebulous concept at the moment. The last year of my life has been kind of a long, hard transition. And even before that, when I was trying to be an online personal trainer, there's a lot of pressure for me to be successful. So I was just emulating what other successful trainers were doing, and it just didn't feel right to me. I got burnt out very quickly because it just didn't feel like the right thing. And I was doing a lot of work for very little progress or anything. And so it felt like it was probably best for me to take a step back, take a break, reassess my priorities, and figure out what was most important to me. And then I had to get a real job so that I could support myself, and training really just wasn't a priority for quite a long time. On top of that, I have been coping with some, I wouldn't say necessarily, I don't want to say mental health issues because that is quite the buzzword these days, but I've had some pretty difficult times just trying to get out of bed, try to fulfill my minimum obligations for the day, my responsibilities. I have had zero energy for quite a long time. And so the thought of trying to get back into training on top of my real job and any other responsibilities I had just seemed like too much for a really long time. It still feels quite daunting when I think about it, but I think it is important for me to start taking steps back towards a place where I am doing the thing that I love, because I do feel like being a trainer is my calling. I just didn't enjoy it when I wasn't doing it in a way that made the most sense to me, and I've had enough time to really consider how I want to go about that, and I think I have a fairly okay idea. Right now, my main objective is just to get myself in a place where I am healthier and moving my body in a way that makes the most sense to me at the time. I haven't been doing any of that for months at least, if not multiple months. And I'd like to kind of use my Facebook page as a way to show that this is normal. It's normal for people to fall off the bandwagon when hard things happen to them, and it's okay. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a break for months. Sometimes it's important for you to focus on healing your heart or your mind more than it is to get to the gym and run miles on a treadmill or lift some weights. Those things may certainly help you in the situations where you're mentally or emotionally hurting, but sometimes you don't have the energy to do both, and that's okay. So this is a very simplified version of what I want to talk about more in the future, but I've never been the kind of trainer that I've tried to be the kind of trainer that focuses on fitness goals and aesthetics, but I think it's important to realize that that's not how my fitness journey has ever been. I've not ever been an elite athlete. I've never been in a place where competing made sense, and I think it's important for me to focus on the things that I've experienced personally and what makes the most sense to me that in my experience. It's been kind of hard to come to that realization, but I do feel the most comfortable with that idea, and I think that's how I'll be able to share my knowledge the most effectively and get people the best results overall and help people live the best lives that they were meant to live.